Hey there. As you might have noticed, I have a different background. Also, my setup is different. I'm just using my good old earphones. I don't have a mic. And I will get onto that later on. Also, I'll be using a script for this one. I think I like it more than not having a script. And before I do move on to the devlog, I have to apologize. I know the release of the series is inconsistent. February was a difficult month. I was able to do a good amount of work on the game, but the latter half of the month I had to fly over to America to help take care of my grandfather who was admitted to the hospital for a while, but he's okay now. I'm staying here just to help take care of him, and I'll be here in the States for around 2 months before I go back to the Philippines. But that doesn't mean I won't be able to get work done on the game. I'll still be able to work on the game and still do devlog, just like what I'm doing right now. And going to the actual devlog, I was able to code all the enemies that will be appearing in all stages. These enemies are the universal ones, meaning that no matter which chapter you're on, they will appear. I was able to finish the code for the unique enemies for the first chapter as well. Some of these enemies are ones that chase after you. There's a plant-like creature that stays in a spot and tries biting you when you reach its area of attack, and there are other different enemies that shoot different kinds of projectiles. Coding these guys weren't too difficult because their mechanics aren't too complex, except for the one that jumps to you, meaning it has to calculate how the velocity across X and Y axis is in order to reach you. The enemy felt like it was not going to be too difficult, but things like platforms and walls were things I had to account for, and I didn't notice this when I was planning this enemy, but when I started the coding, I noticed there were a lot more things I had to work on for this enemy to work properly. Other than that, one enemy and probably a few more. Most enemies are not going to have too much complex mechanics. They are going to have simple ones, but incredibly unique from each other, to bring challenging and interesting fights throughout the gameplay. I mentioned Burnout in the previous devlog, and I have definitely started to feel that at the latter part of February. Trying to become an indie game developer is truly not an easy task. There are a lot of things you don't account for when starting, but having resilience and strength to push through difficulties will help a lot. I will do my best to not let this burnout get to me and be able to finish the game. February was definitely a tough month. Having to leave for the States for a while, the burnout, and other minor events. But March is a new month for more things to come. Being able to find an artist for the game is one of our top priorities. So hopefully we find one this month. I mostly will be polishing the level design of the stages in the first chapter for this month, so I can hopefully do work on the second chapter's level design and enemies. And that's it for this devlog. It's a short one. I hope you enjoyed it. If you are interested in following the series, you can subscribe to this channel for the monthly devlog and updates, or you can follow me on Twitter for more updates on the game. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one. Peace.